Let me ask you something. Is the life you're living right now a conscious creation, or is it more like a repeated accident? Every single morning, you get a choice: wake up and just exist, or rise up and actually live. For most of us, the day is pretty much lost before it even begins. We wake up, and what's the first thing we do? We fall right into this cycle of reaction, checking messages, rushing around, always feeling like we're chasing the clock. That's not living by design. That's living by default. And it means you're giving away control of your day and, yeah, ultimately, your entire life.
Okay, so let's get into this because this concept, it's at the absolute core of why so many people feel stuck. It's something called the 95% reality trap. It's the state of, quiet repetition that a lot of us just mistake for a normal life. And here's the really startling part. Studies show that a staggering 95% of people settle for far, far less than they're capable of. And get this, it has nothing to do with a lack of talent or opportunity. Nope. It's a direct result of living unconsciously, basically on autopilot. But that's not normal. It's what happens when you surrender control. It's that feeling of waking up tired, rushing through a day of obligations, and collapsing at night totally exhausted, only to do it all over again. It's about responding to what life throws at you instead of creating the life you want. But it really, really doesn't have to be this way. So, the philosophy we're about to unpack, well, it wasn't dreamed up in some boardroom or a fancy university. It was forged in a moment of absolute tragedy, a moment where everything was lost, which ironically revealed what actually mattered most. See, at just 20 years old, a young guy named Hal Elrod was hit head-on by a drunk driver. He was clinically dead for 6 whole minutes. When he finally woke up from a coma, the doctors told him he had 11 broken bones and might never walk again. But right there, in that moment of despair, Hal made a choice. He realized he couldn't control what happened to him, but he could 100% control how he responded to it. And so he decided to rebuild his life, starting with the very first hour of his day. Lying in that hospital bed, Hal figured out a fundamental truth. An intentional morning is an incredibly powerful tool for transformation, especially when the odds are stacked against you. He proved this idea right here. How you kick off your day truly sets the tone for everything that follows. And that brings us to the big idea, the central thesis of this whole thing. If you want to transform your life, you don't have to change everything all at once. You just need to transform the first hour of your day. Look, this isn't just about having a morning routine. It's a total shift in your lifestyle. It's a conscious, daily decision to rise above the ordinary. Every single sunrise becomes a new chance to choose growth over comfort, to choose focus over distraction. So, how do you actually do it? Well, the method is beautifully simple. It's a 6-step framework called SAVERS, and it's designed to nourish your mind, your body, and your spirit before the chaos of the world has a chance to get in the way. Let's break it down real quick. It starts with S for silence, just a few minutes of quiet, maybe meditation, to center yourself. Then comes A for affirmations, where you literally speak your goals into existence to rewire your brain. V is for visualization. You mentally rehearse your success before it even happens. E is for exercise, waking up your body to sharpen your mind. R is for reading, just a few pages to invest in your own growth. And you wrap it all up with S for scribing, journaling to get clarity and turn those big goals into real actions. And this just lays it out perfectly, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the typical reactive morning, hitting snooze, grabbing your phone, rushing, stressing, and starting the day already behind. And on the other side, the miracle morning, rising with purpose, practicing silence, moving with intention, and beginning the day in complete control. That choice, it's yours to make. Now, the ultimate goal of all this isn't just to have a better morning. It's about engineering what the book calls a level 10 life. And that means achieving balance, growth, and genuine fulfillment in every single important area of your life. Because let's be real, success isn't just one thing. A truly miraculous life isn't just about having a great career or making a lot of money. It requires you to consciously nurture your health, your relationships, and your own personal growth with just as much attention. Your morning is the foundation you build all of that on. This is the power of the compound effect. Plain and simple. It's those small, tiny improvements that you do every single day that reshape your character, your habits, and, yeah, your destiny. It's not about being perfect. It's just about being consistent. And this leads us to the ultimate truth of it all. Self-development is the real foundation for any success. If you want to change your external world, your job, your finances, your relationships, you first have to commit to mastering your internal world. Your life only gets better after you do. So, where do you begin? It's easy. Start small. You don't have to do all 6 practices tomorrow morning. Just pick 1 or 2. Then be consistent. Progress is way more important than perfection. Really connect your new routine to a powerful why. What are your deepest goals? And finally, prepare tonight for tomorrow morning. Lay out your clothes, put a book on your nightstand. Just make it easy for yourself. Seriously, there is no better time. Waiting for the perfect moment, for next week or next month, that just delays the transformation that's available to you right now. The power to change absolutely everything begins the moment you open your eyes tomorrow.
The journey to that level 10 life starts with just one step, choosing to get up with intention tomorrow. Your mornings are yours for the taking. And when you claim them, you seize the power to design your own future. So the only question left is, how are you going to do it?